Hi everyone and welcome to Faber Booktime. My name is Simon Tyler and I'm an author and illustrator, and today I want to show you inside my new book, Emergency Vehicles. Emergency Vehicles was one of the most fun books I've done. It was great fun drawing all the pictures and researching all the information. So the idea is it's a book all about all different types of emergency vehicles, police vehicles, ambulances, fire engines, how fast they go, all the different colours and shapes of vehicles from around the world, and then some of the things that the vehicles are used for. The book was actually my son's idea. One day I went into his bedroom when I got stuck and didn't know what to draw that day, and he said, draw some fire engines and ambulances, police cars and things like that. And so I did, and that's how the book started, and that's why his name is in the front of the book here. So let's have a look inside. Okay, so the book starts with police cars. This was a really interesting thing to research. One of the nicest stories was this one about the longest police chase I discovered. In the year 2002, some bank robbers in Germany stole lots of money from a bank and escaped in a car, and they were chased by police across 3 countries, across Germany, Poland and into Ukraine. So it was a 620-mile police chase. They were eventually caught. So that was something I didn't know at all about before I started researching the book. I really enjoyed drawing all the pictures of the different police cars around the world. Some are very fast, and there's this little Indian car down here which is not very fast at all, but works very well in Indian cities where the streets are narrow, and it would be very difficult to get these big police cars around. Then I had a little look at police motorbikes, and I really enjoy drawing these, and I like the different uniforms as well that the different policemen are wearing. And lots of you will probably enjoy this page because certain police forces around the world have very fast cars to chase robbers and people who might have escaped in fast cars themselves. So in the UAE they have a Bugatti which goes 253 miles an hour, so I don't think many criminals are going to manage to escape from that. Japanese Nissan police car, an Italian Lamborghini, which is my son's favourite. The next section is fire engines. I think the fire engines were my favourite things to draw in the whole book. So down here we've got the rear of the fire engine where the hoses are attached to the water supply, and I found out all the different things that fire engines carry. Then over on this page, there's an example of a big fire and how lots of fire engines all work together to put the fire out. And then, like the police cars, we've got fire engines from all around the world, from this huge American ladder truck, which has a very, very big ladder on the top to reach up really high, a little tiny Japanese fire engine, an Australian and an Italian fire engine. This next couple of pages is telling you all about airport fires. So this is a special airport fire truck that can spray all sorts of different things depending on what sort of fire it is without the people inside having to get near the fire. It's all done by remote control. And then firefighting aircraft, so different sorts of helicopters. These are used to see where fires might be and to dump water on top of them. And in Australia, where they have lots of forest fires, they use an aeroplane tanker which can drop lots and lots of water to big forest fires. The next section is all about ambulances, all the different things that ambulances carry. An example of a scene where ambulance gets called to an emergency when someone's knocked off their bicycle. And then ambulances from around the world, which you can see are all completely different shapes. Big kind of truck ambulances in America, and little van ambulances in India, all with different coloured flashing lights and patterns so other people can see them. Then the next section is about rescue vehicles. So in Australia, because there are so many beaches, lifeguards use vehicles like this with surfboards which they can use to rescue people. In Britain, this is a mountain rescue vehicle to go up tracks in the mountains to rescue people there. And up in Scotland, when it's snowing, they have a special vehicle with tracks on the bottom and go up steep snowy tracks. And in Iceland, they have these sorts of vehicles with huge tyres, which can make it much easier to drive on snow and ice. And then different sorts of rescue helicopters. So these are used by coast guards to find boats or people that have had accidents, and they can lower, rescue people down and pick them up. The next spread is all about different sorts of coast guard and lifeboat vessels. So I really like this one, a little British hovercraft, which is 7 metres long, up to this giant Japanese coast guard boat, which is 150 metres long. And then we've got an example of how modern American coast guards have a drone which they can launch. So rather than a helicopter having to go round in circles looking for someone who's had an accident, they launch the drone, and the drone flies in this pattern until it spots the lifeboat and tell the people in the helicopter where it is. And the last little section is about icebreakers, which break up ice so other boats can get through in the winter. Very powerful, great big boats. Anyway, so yes, that's my book, Emergency Vehicles. Thanks for listening and stay safe. Okay, bye.